This is a HeadGum podcast.
She goes, all the cars are spoken for, people are coming for them. I go, hey, listen, it's just me and you. Those people aren't here yet. Why don't you take one of their cars and just give it to me? And then when they get here, you can just upset them and I'll have made it to the airport already. And I bet neither of us will even get in trouble. And keep in mind, we had been having so much fun. She goes, yeah, I'm not doing that. Wait.
Is there any, by the way, do we need to know anything?
You guys are supposed to prepare. So have you guys listened to the show? Be honest.
I have.
You've never once
Long
listened to the
time
show.
ago.
No, but I've watched clips.
You've never once listened to the show?
No, but I don't really listen to talk podcasts because I'm afraid I'm going to steal the demeanor of the people.
I don't listen to podcasts either, but it's like, Charlie,
I
we're
have.
close.
You know why I
Didn't
did?
even
Why?
think about it.
Because the clips were so funny.
You mean that?
I
my
mean
God,
it.
I'm
That I
fucking
needed
toast.
more. But
Remember I brought
love,
the custards? The
My
egg
gay guy
tarts?
community
But I
doesn't
love
support
comedy
me.
podcasts. Like, he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is,
so-
though? I will say, gay
my
guys
God.
refuse to support me.
I am completely
Lesbians-
fucked from
Lesbians
here on
will.
out.
Lesbians will.
Right,
What
yeah.
am
Oh
I,
my
God.
Charlie? I want you to speak on this. Actually, not for you. I know that we're have an opportunity to get closer all the time. But what do you think it is about me that makes gay guys run away,
Wait,
repellent?
but have you,
confidence.
let's just make sure we're doing this all the way. Have you listened
To our podcast?
2 hours by any chance?
Well, I think.
This is good.
It's an interesting
Good,
question. It's definitely an
actually.
interesting question.
It's the way you
No.
worded it threw me off a little bit.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you mean?
It's just
Yeah.
confusing. I get that.
I think it's more like, we're all professional. We're in the back of the club. Someone's up on stage. We're chatting.
Yeah.
We don't need to be watching all the time. We respect.
Were you asking if I've listened to a full episode of your podcast? Was
I
that
guess
the
I was
question?
I was trying to ask the same question.
Oh, back to me about yours.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I have not.
So maybe,
right.
but think about how you love us and you still.
Oh, I love you both, but I don't
so
listen to podcasts.
that's what Charlie. So imagine now.
Yeah. Right. So just for me, like for you, like exactly.
This was good.
Yeah.
This was really
This was
helpful.
really
This was
good.
very
You
healing.
really saved me. So I really. And
By the way,
wouldn't-
I look like a fucking simp, but I'm down.
Yeah.
For that, like
No,
I
you
I
you're just
really
kind of
stand
like
that.
in my desire. Yeah.
Can I take it again when you ask?
Yeah, but I do
Can
want
you
to get
ask
back
me
to
again
my
if I've
thing with gay
listened
guys.
to?
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, that's a. I do think we get. To
Yeah,
get
yeah,
into
and I
it.
Well,
wanna
that's a
get into
separate
that.
thing that needs to be gotten into. I want to ask both of you questions about me on this episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Charlie,
yeah.
have you listened to my show?
Yeah.
Really?
I love it.
What's your favorite episode?
I love the one you did with Brittany Broski.
Right. Safe bet. Really safe bet. That's beautiful.
I love yours and
Hey.
Brittany's because I love your chemistry together.
Yeah.
He's
And I
killing
thought it was funny and I laughed and I thought at times it was really poignant.
Yeah.
And interesting.
Yeah.
And it made me feel warm.
Landon.
Yeah.
Landon.
Yeah, you're killing
And
this.
I commented on the YouTube video.
Well
I just
done.
said loved it on the
That's all you
YouTube
said?
video.
Okay.
Just because I didn't want to take up too much space, so I just said loved it on the
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Landed.
And
Yeah,
you can
wanted to-
check.
You want to leave room for other commenters.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to take up too much space. I had a paragraph. Listen, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Paragraphs and paragraphs. Thought about, oh, you said this, you said this, said this. Deleted all that, just said loved it.
I think you did worse on this.
Me too. I thought it was great, and then it did not end. It got
didn't-
more.
Yeah.
it
I
got
dug
more,
myself a hole.
Like
Yeah.
you did because you started saying things that
Uh-huh.
were factually, provably false.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm listening to it now on my phone, and I can show you
Yeah.
right now. It's the
And
last
you're like,
thing
and
up on my
I texted
phone.
you. I texted you this, and I called you.
I called you during it, and because I was listening to it live from the door. Fuck.
I have to tell you guys when we get off mic, and the listeners hate when I do this,
Mm-hmm.
remind me to tell you a story about someone who did something so psychotic to me at a party recently. But I can't say what it is because it's so specific they would know it was
wanna
about
This is
them.
called the
Right
podcaster's
now.
treat,
Sorry.
and that's when we get to know
Yeah.
a secret off mic story.
And then sometimes the listeners will be in the comments like, don't bring shit up if you're not going to. Fuck you. I'll do what I want. It's my show. I'll do what
You
I
have a
want.
very. I really admire your relationship with your fans.
Yeah.
You're super stern with them.
It's like they need
It's
to know.
loving, it's firm, it's like a type of motherhood that's like, I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
I'm your podcaster.
I'm your
Right.
podcaster. Like it's a different, I have a life outside
This
of
is
you.
not a democracy. Hi, I'm in charge here.
Hi, it's a
actually.
cheertatorship.
It's
yeah.
it's a what?
It's not a cheerocracy, it's a cheertatorship.
That's right.
What
That's
is
right.
that?
That's right.
Are you from Bring It On? Do you know what I'm
Oh,
referencing?
yeah. I know it. That's
I'm
why I
flopping
asked.
with you guys today.
Don't
Wait,
even say that.
I did want to ask you a serious
So
question.
far, but
so
it could-
far.
we could change it.
Could change it
we
any
could do
moment.
really well from here on out.
My tummy really hurts. I
No.
had a poke bowl from Bondi.
I knew
Bondi,
it.
Bondi. Which how do you guys say it?
What?
Sushi.
Over there.
I would never
It's
say
not that
that.
one, but yes, you have said it to me before.
I would never say that stuff.
So you ordered it in front of me. I think.
Bondi.
Bondi.
Really good poke bowl, but my
Really?
tummy is hurting right now.
That sucks ass. You know what
And
can
I-
help?
What?
It's Coke. Oh, you're having it.
Yeah, I'm having a Coke. I'm hoping it'll
Coca-Cola.
settle.
You're doing
Oh
medicine.
my god, I had a whole bout of nausea this morning.
What happened?
I don't know. It just came. I mean, can you even believe that?
I do.
But how did it go away?
Exactly, and it just did.
You have tummy issues sometimes. I know that about you.
But who among us? Do you know what I mean? Doesn't.
I think there are
my
people
friend
out there who
Caleb
don't.
has a tummy ache right now.
I do at the moment, but I wanted to ask you guys. I brought you here to ask you, what is it that
Yeah.
gay guys will if here's what I'll tell you I've noticed. If I see any lesbian on Instagram, like if someone tags a lesbian friend in an Instagram story and I click on their page, there's a 95% chance they follow me.
They're following you.
When the same thing happens but it's gay guys don't follow me.
You're blocked.
They don't support me. Basically,
Yes, yeah.
what do you think I'm giving that's not welcoming to gay men?
So
I
cute.
think there is a competitiveness.
Yeah.
Among gay men. I
Do you
there can
think so?
be for a sense of limited resources, a sense of, especially when there is like a kind of outspokenness or confidence that people are like, okay, what, you think you're better than me?
Wow.
And do you? I don't know.
I don't, but I wonder if that's why I don't like certain gay guys.
Because they think you're.
No, me to them. I wonder if I'm being. I wonder if I'm being. What's the word I'm looking for? Scarce.
Scarcity
You're-
mindset. Well, you
you're
know what?
hoarding.
I
You're
think
hoarding.
sometimes how I respond to that because I do sense that too in me sometimes where people are like, or like a little cold or like kind of tough, and I just meet it with kindness.
Yeah. That's so true about you.
You're laughing because you mean it.
I'm
You are a
laughing 'cause I mean
sweetheart,
it.
yeah.
I mean it with kindness completely, and people will be, oh, what do you? How do you know at this party? You know, and I just say, I'm so happy to see you. I love those pants on you.
Yeah.
And say that kind of stuff.
That is how you get gay guys to warm to you.
Kill
You
with
actually, you
kindness.
do have to kill them with kindness. You say, ugh, you look so cute today. Say that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and people just melts like that.
It works for you, Charlie, because you are so charming and likable, and I mean that. But there are gay guys who try to do this stuff that
Yeah,
there are, I'm thinking of at least 3 prominent gay men that I don't like.
And let's just name them really quick.
That have at different social situations tried to like charm me into liking them, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
only makes me more convinced that you're the sociopath I thought you were.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's so calculated.
Right, being like, oh my God, lovey, like, I'm like, we have barely spoken, and when we have, I've been cold to you.
Oh,
You know
we're
what I mean?
familiar.
This is,
Yeah, yeah,
this is
totally.
actually very, I think this is very astute, and we're getting to something really good here.
Get into it.
And I am going to moderate in some ways.
No, you're a panelist. You're not a moderator. You're a panelist.
Now,
Panelist.
turning again to Caleb.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I feel like I study gay guys and you guys are them. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I can come in, but I can only say so much.
It's researcher subjects.
Exactly.
Kind of, yes,
exactly.
thank you.
I've anthropologically put myself among them.
Can I just commend you real quick?
On
You
the-
clearly almost stumbled on anthropologically, but the way you persevered and like pushed through, knowing that you were up until 5 a.m. I don't know if we got that on recording, but like that was bravery.
To be honest, like, I fought for every syllable that came out of my mouth.
Yeah, and honey, they fought back.
They did. They were swinging. And if you're listening, I would just hit the reverse 30 seconds and go
Just
hear
check
it
it
again
out.
because
Run it back.
I think I didn't know when the word was going to end. So every
You're like,
sound, I was doing the voice of it being the last sound,
Yeah,
the cumulative sound. And
but I don't want to distract from what you were trying to say.
oh yeah. Well, basically, I think there is a sweet spot. First of all, I do think gay guys can be cagey with each other as a default.
you know, everybody's wounded.
Yeah,
Let me say that to camera.
True.
Everybody's wounded.
everybody's
Twoo,
wounded.
twoo.
Everybody's wounded.
And second of all, I feel like it's like a sweet spot of like warm, but not
over warm.
but respectfully. Like sometimes people just act like they know you, and it's like it's okay to be like, I don't know who you are. I'm giving you warmth, but we don't know each other.
It's warmth, not over familiarity.
Yes.
Don't be
That's
overly
right.
familiar with
But
us.
you know what is a problem? I think is that you're kind of known because you have a podcast. So I think it really confuses people.
They think they know me.
They think they know you. Of course.
They know my podcast. Not yet. Charlie's like, wait a minute. What is
God.
this?
When did you get into podcasting?
I mean, fair enough. No, but it's they know my podcast, not
Yeah.
my story. They know
I
my swag.
honestly have a really hard time being around people who I know from their work and I don't know them.
Yes.
Like, I
because you
literally-
actually don't know. It's like it's so hard to calibrate. You're like, do I go really familiar? No. Do I like pretend I don't know who you are at all? No. There's something in the middle, but it's easy to misfire for
Yeah.
me.
It's impossible.
I'm like, I love your recipes, but whatever. Like, I don't care. And I'm like, sorry. Like,
And then you're like stressed out.
I get really freaked out.
I feel like in that situation, I'll just be like, obviously, I know a bunch about you from the internet, but it's nice to meet you. And then I behave
that's
cool.
sort of
swaggy.
normally. Is that crazy to say?
No, I do that
never
too.
even considered that.
I default to like, I know you,
I do
I
that
know
too,
who you
actually.
are. I know of you. I love you.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
You do just have to name it. You have to be like, well, obviously
This
I know
is
you
weird.
from the internet, but I love your hair. Shit.
Wait, can I ask you guys something? What's your guys' romantic life updates?
Holy shit.
I haven't seen either of you in a minute.
Oh,
You're
you know.
you're kind of 30, flirty, and thriving.
That is actually what I'm having. I'm 30, flirty, and thriving. I'm, going on dates, seeing if anything sticks, trying to love myself.
Nice.
And it's trying. Loving
Nice,
it.
Charlie. Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like figuring it out. I don't think I have a clean narrative yet on what exactly is going on in my life right now.
It's
It's odd to be single. It's like I've been single for an extended period for the first time since I was like 23, honestly. And I'm legit like, where is my little friend?
I was just feeling an energy from you that maybe you were kind of seeing somebody right now.
Whoa.
Like, I thought
Maybe
maybe
that is an energy in the future, and I am soon to be seeing.
premonition.
Maybe
A
you're walking into it.
Holy shit.
What's
I
your
just
sig?
felt like that. My situation is, look, I'm a guy who has a lot of fun.
So true.
I have a lot of fun out there.
Let
You
'em
sound like
know.
the guys from Summer House.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm like looking for a good time.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
Listen,
No, I did
look,
move-
look.
look. I mean, it's like everyone's here to have fun, I thought.
I want to have fun. We have amazing connection. I really
You know what?
value
It's like
you.
you and I are bachelors.
We're bachelors.
We're bachelors.
Let's just
Yeah.
name it. We're
Like,
bachelors.
We are bachelors, and it's cool because it's like I now live alone, so I'm like I have a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
And I really feel that. Like
Yeah.
I get home and I'm like, so this is my bachelor pad. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a kid, I don't have a wife.
Yeah.
Even.
Not it yet.
Not yet. Fingers crossed. You know what I mean?
I did move to New York to find love.
Cool.
Yes.
But I wonder if
happens.
I'm capable of
I
it.
just cried out.
Yeah, you actually.
I was so happy. Well, it made me happy because, first of all, I love love.
Yeah.
I love New York.
Yes.
So that's combo. And second of
good
all,
combo.
third, I think, actually, I like that it's like if you're just saying that,
Yeah.
first of
Yeah,
all,
it's
people are
gonna
so
happen.
afraid to say that.
Yes. Yes.
Second of all, it's like then you're in a movie.
Yeah.
And that I like.
Yeah.
I will say I did move here with the intent of finding love, and I am facing the problem is it's still me, and so I'm so good at dating and romance. I'm really fun to
Yeah.
date. I'm
Yeah.
really good at picking dates. I'm really good at sending flowers. I
Yeah.
call a lot.
Oh, so
I'm an
sweet.
I
incredible
don't doubt
person to
that
date.
for
I can't lie to
one
you.
Second, like
Yeah.
you're so creative, you're so nice.
You're very
I just could
smart.
see that being really good. Honestly, I feel like you're like, and by the way, like I'm saying a bunch of stuff like about you. I'm not like positive about it, but let me know if I'm wrong.
It's fun.
We're
Well, I just feel
laughing
like
and having a good
you're very
time.
independent. Like you really have a fun life. You enjoy your life, right?
Period.
And
Bachelor
so
style.
you're gonna get your bachelor style, enjoying your life, throwing it down.
Can I say something after you're done? Great.
So the queue has been set. If anyone else wants to get in line, you can. And
I'm gonna put me up after that.
Okay, and then I want to get after Caleb.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
gonna go
so
me,
Lloyd,
Charlie, Caleb, back to you.
Adam.
And let's just go round robin
And
like
I
that.
almost said Jacob, and I don't know who that was gonna be among you two.
Probably
Probably both of us.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, probably Caleb because of the B at the
The
end.
B is what I was
Ah,
going with,
That's
yeah.
cool. I never thought about that with Jacob
Yeah.
and Caleb.
But I mean, how about the whole A-Lub?
How about that?
Oh no, it's a cup.
It was close though. I liked what you were trying
How about
for.
A-Lub, A-Cub?
You were reaching for something beautiful.
A-Lub.
We shot for the moon and we landed amongst the stars. With
true.
Caleb and Jacob, really.
I'm going. So what I would say is, it's not that I'm messing.
Have you ever met?
Oh, I miss it.
Sorry, I was just laughing because I was gonna ask you like, have you ever met anyone named Jacob?
no, I would love to.
I'm like, I think I could find. I haven't either, but I bet you could find someone for you.
I've
That's
dreamed
not
of
true.
it.
We have one.
We do have one.
Don't even
I've
say
dreamed
it.
of
We
it.
should introduce you to our friend Jacob.
Single,
This,
Yeah.
gay,
Yes.
attractive,
Yeah.
Yes.
fun,
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
nice,
Yeah.
warm,
Amazing.
successful,
So
Yes.
warm.
love in his life.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Or what do you
Well,
mean?
that,
Not romantic. I
excuse
just
me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just meant like a lot
I'm
of
like,
love
no,
surrounding
no one
him.
loves him. He doesn't have any
No,
love.
he has nothing. He has nothing. He lives in dark cold.
He's lonely. He's lonely. And
He's
scared.
like a monk. You're
He lives
gonna
in
love
cold
him.
darkness. He's in a cave of emotion. Okay, yeah, connect us.
He won. He in 8th grade. He placed in the statewide pommel horse competition.
Yeah.
So he's really big arms.
It really took me a second to understand that we weren't talking about a present day 8th grader just now. And I was like,
No, we are. We are.
I was like, hold on.
We love him though.
We're
He's
like,
adorable.
whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's an age difference.
Wait, are you guys tapped into the Bradley Cooper age gap relationship
Gigi?
with Gigi Hadid?
I never thought of them as age gap.
She is 30 and I believe he's 63. He's quite a bit older than her.
Pushing.
I actually
70.
have a lot of the things to say to them. All right, I want to say something about me messing up my words today.
Okay.
So yes, they
Address
are
the
getting the best of
controversy.
me,
Yeah.
and I'm swinging my fists, and they are swinging back. But that's opening me up to finding out new, interesting things about the words.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Like a lub, a cub. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't have like had all that trouble.
Yeah.
To stay up till 5
So I
a.m.
can't. Yes.
Sometimes when you stay up really late, it actually opens up a new way of thinking. Genuinely. Staying up really late and getting really caffeinated can really generate creativity.
I will say there have been.
That's not my thing from the queue, by the way.
No, that's not your thing.
That's
From the
just-
queue. We're
Me
still
neither, me
working
neither.
back to the queue.
Yeah.
Of course.
I will say that the number of times, it's funny how many times in my life I have accidentally stayed up until 6 a.m. and then been like, you know what? I'm just going to start the next day and stay awake.
Really?
And then been like, and then at like 7 or 8 a.m. been like, I've gotten a million things done. I've cleaned the house. I've gone to the grocery store. I've taken a walk. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing this every day. I'm getting up at 6 a.m. every day. Tonight when I go to bed, it'll reset me
Yeah.
forever.
Right.
Yeah.
The reset
And
fallacy.
then at
Oh my
10 a.m.
God.
I fall asleep for 5 hours. I wake up so depressed I want to kill myself.
Yes.
I
The midday
backslide.
nap, you're like, I don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's
So I
one of
don't
the
get to have
worst
good
wake
feelings.
ups.
Yeah.
Waking up from a 5-hour daytime nap, it's already dark out and there's no text on your phone.
You're like,
I don't even know how to find.
That put me in a cage.
No, I know.
That
I
comment
know.
put me in a cage.
I
you have
agree.
to be like, that's not happening to any of us right now.
You have to
let's, let's
No,
remember.
that's not right now. We're
Specifically,
at the
no
podcast.
text on the phone.
I know.
Specifically,
God.
no missed texts, no missed calls, no
Notification
prospects.
Right.
that's just like, take your meds.
Ooh, or like a notification from like DoorDash that's like,
Right.
we will deliver food. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God.
A reminder about like the existence of Uber.
Somebody, I don't remember who did it, but somebody online once said the funniest thing. They were like, how come every time you get a notification from your bank, you have to click in 17 times to open it, and then when you do, it's just a letter that says, we are your bank. Hey, we're your
So
bank.
true. They're like Face ID. They take like a blood sample to make sure it's you.
There's an inbox in the Chase app. You're like, when has it ever been there?
You're like, I'm not messaging within the app. I don't know when that would come up.
Yeah, but I think in the queue we were with you, Natalie.
Yeah. I don't got it, y'all.
Nothing.
I can do it. I can do mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll move on to Charlie.
This is going back
was
to
too
talking
ready,
about.
I feel like.
Yeah, sorry, I had it. I
Yeah.
did a
Yeah.
little mind palace, so I remembered what my cue item was.
Do you remember the other thing in the Mind Palace? You started it the other day.
Yeah,
I'm there. So me, I'm like in a wig, I feel like.
I don't remember.
We're all
what
All
it
there.
is.
right, whatever.
Everybody's there in the mind palace. This is okay. I was talking about.
You're making me do something disgusting.
just so I can remember that we need to get our nails done or something.
yeah, exactly correct.
This was talking about being bachelors, and this is what I was gonna say. Something that has helped me, like make sense of being single is I reframed instead of being like having a gay standard of like having sex where it's like, you know how gay guys like sometimes have sex like twice a day.
Yeah.
And so if you're like not doing that, you're like, what am I even doing? Like I've started reframing sex like a straight guy.
Yeah.
And that straight guys are like they talk about like they're like I got laid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a
talk
big
about it, I'm like,
accomplishment.
yo,
Right,
I got
right.
laid last night.
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like happen that often. It's like so when it does, you're like, I got lucky.
Yeah.
And that has really helped me and feels good. And also it's like this like it's more comfortable like wanting as a straight guy.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be like, oh man, like it's like actually Bruce Springsteen kind of helped me get into it. Like
Yeah.
he's
Thank
really
you.
just like, I'm
What?
so horny, fuck. And I'm like, that's kind of how I feel. It's cool.
Yeah.
He's like,
I didn't know that about him.
yeah. He's been really helpful for me in accessing a part of my honestly masculinity. It's cool.
Gay guys treat sex like a twice-a-day medication.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Like it's like a thing you just have
It's
to
like a
do.
probiotic.
Yeah, it's like
Right. Yeah.
necessary. It's boring. It's
it's just like for my
systematic.
gut
Right.
fauna. Like I
Yeah.
just need to do
And it's
it.
like, are you hooking up? Are you seeing anyone? It's like, no. I mean, I had sex this morning, and
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
seeing someone
exactly.
tonight, but I'm not.
right.
Yeah,
You're
it's like,
like-
you just message someone. You're like, "What do you like? Okay, come over." And then you do that. You do that. It's barely even an act. You like do the chore.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like
They get
it's
to
like
sweep, have sex, do the dishes.
yeah, it's like wiping down the counter.
Yeah,
it's like I just
exactly.
fucked someone.
Yeah.
and then they leave. And yeah, but straight guys will really be like, "Oh man, there's this fine girl I really want to bang."
Yeah, exactly,
Right,
exactly. And I'm like,
right.
let me bring
Weird.
that energy into my
Well,
life
it's
a little
cool
bit
because
more.
you're acting like it's like so girls don't want to have sex allegedly, and guys do allegedly.
Right.
And by the way, it's true.
That's what you're alleging, and it's true.
Those are your words. You were right when you said them. So you're scoring.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
exactly.
scoring on like the whole thing is the goal.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
it couldn't
exactly.
be easier.
It couldn't be easier, so
Right.
it's like make myself feel really good. Yeah, so it's like
Right.
whenever I like
By the way, it's still so hard.
Yeah, whatever. It's like
In my
not so-
opinion.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause
When
if
a
you
straight
want it,
guy
whatever.
convinces a woman to have sex with him, it's like from 300 yards away, he shot a can off a rock with a BB gun.
BB gun,
When
yeah,
a gay guy has
exactly.
sex, it's like you were 5 feet away from a barn and you kicked a soccer ball and hit the barn. You know, it's like it is such a
Literally.
different
It is good-
game.
Exactly.
And by the way, like bumpers all the way there.
So now imagine if you were playing soccer against barn, but you treated it like BB gun from 300
you're like,
yards
boom,
away.
Right.
another one.
Right.
Got it.
You're
Yeah.
Yes.
like, I think I have a protector above.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with divine
You're
providence.
like,
'cause
I could
got
get
the
a
barn
point off
again.
Serena.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
feeling so
Yeah,
good.
Bruce Springsteen guided my dick. Yeah. Bruce
You like
Springsteen.
kick the ball, it doesn't even go, but then someone just comes in and is like,
Yeah.
and like touches the barn.
Another one.
Bruce Springsteen guides me into a man. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
No, but I think that's awesome because
Yeah, that's my idea.
that's like it's great.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
great to have
I think
sex.
you have a beautiful
it's great to
mentality
feel that
in the
way.
world.
Thank you.
I really want to commend you
And
for
that was
it.
my cue item, and now I relinquish my space. And
Back to me?
Yeah, it's up to you.
See.
What do you guys think is the most important thing going on right now, and it can't be serious?
Oh shit.
Oh, well, I don't know, but can I say something else?
Of
Because
course.
it is important about Gigi and
Can I stop you
Bradley.
really quick? You guys can say anything in here. This is your time and
Any
space.
type
Thank
of
you, thank
thing.
This is your episode. This
Thank
is
you.
about you.
I'm happy.
I don't want to get you confused just because I started out asking you questions about me. That's just how I am. This is about you guys.
Right. This is our big day
I'm
to
happy
shine.
to answer more questions about you.
I'll ask more later.
Oh yeah, I do want to do that actually.
Yeah, I'll ask more later.
Sounds fun.
I do wonder what you guys think. of me.
Miranda, Carrie. Let me say.
Dude, okay, hold on, Charlie, because I'm gonna fucking cry. Be
Okay.
careful.
Okay.
Because as the listeners know,
Oh my god, it's fraught.
Okay.
ooh, okay. I like put this to my followers once on Instagram, and I really could cry because like a lot of people said I was Charlotte, and like
Wait.
I'm not a virgin. I'm not
No.
tight like
Sorry,
that.
like that is completely wrong.
I'm not
that is
preppy
last
in that
for
way.
me.
It's like no
Genuinely.
chance, you know?
I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, I mean I have two options for you, and I hope it's okay.
It's okay.
Here's my first.
Yeah.
Miranda,
Okay.
and second is Carrie.
Oh
Thank
really?
you.
I was gonna say Samantha first
Thank you.
because it's like you always have a joke. You're going out.
But I think your life is a little more serious than hers.
Serious?
She sometimes on the
gets cancer.
show. Yes, and honestly, it's a great plot line. And I'm sorry.
So you
for
liked
her.
it?
But sometimes in the show, it's like she's a little bit sidelined, where it's like they're going through such real shit until the very end,
Oh.
and she's like dating a guy who's making her have sex in a dump truck.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think you like take your life like.
You're like
pretty
that's not nice.
She's like,
guys.
I love a big cock as much as the next gal.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's like Samantha.
Yeah. I know a dump truck, but this is ridiculous. Right, exactly.
That
And
is
I know that's
really
not how I
funny.
see you. I see you as being a little bit more like serious about your life.
Oh, cool.
than she
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is there an iPhone charger in here?
Oh my god.
Can I plug my phone in?
That was crazy.
I just remembered I'm going to have to leave here and my phone is on 6%. Oh. Isn't it good that I thought of that? I don't
No,
think so.
that's
The
not
other
right.
one,
I
is it
feel
weel
like-
and it can't work and now we don't have one.
No,
I
I
have
see
one
it
in-
dangling.
I
I
have
feel
one in
like
my
it's
bag.
isn't it right there?
There's one dangling.
Caleb, you
Oh,
see?
it's maybe this one?
Yeah,
Would this
doesn't
do it
that
for
feel
me?
like it?
Is that
Wow.
him?
That is.
Is it correct? Oh, that's also not correct.
All right, that's my
I
bad.
have one in my bag.
No, it's not worth it. I'm going to handle it later.
It's not
just
worth
came to
it.
my
What are you
mind.
talking about? You're gonna be screwed.
You think this one will work?
Oh.
Oh.
I have to unplug the keyboard.
Oh, do you need the keyboard?
Not right now.
Oh, okay,
I
beautiful.
have to unplug. You know
And
what?
leave this all in because I want people to know that like
This is
I'm
what it's
real.
like.
How you're treated.
Yeah.
Well, also, people are like,
Well-
oh, that's your job. Your job is podcasting. It's not that easy.
No, I have a lot of stuff
That's
that
not
goes
what I
on.
feel
To
like
charge a
was
phone during
shown.
it.
I feel like that was more of like a your top of the call sheet moment.
Oh.
You were like, I need a charger, and we were all like, there will be one. We can find one. Like that was
Yeah,
crazy.
you're right. You're right.
And
I
it was
just thought I
good.
would have done the
Gagged
same for
you.
either of you.
I know.
You know.
Well, if
Prove
I
it.
had to leave a place and
Ask
not
me
have
for-
my phone,
for true. You
Hey.
what, baby?
What?
what? Itching my thumb like this.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That's
and this
really
whole
adorable.
podcast is filmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
We put out the full video, guys.
I like
It's
that.
amazing.
So what I want to say about Gigi and Bradley,
Oh,
this is something I've said
God.
before,
Yeah.
which is like when people are like, he's gay, it's a beard.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah,
a,
I like. By the way,
Totally
that's,
it's
what
a beard.
that's why I got really silent on the issue because I don't know what to say besides that.
well,
Yeah,
my
okay.
thing to say to that is like, no, it's not, because when you see the two of them together, they have no chemistry.
Yeah.
And if you ever put a gay guy in front of a girl that pretty,
Yeah.
they would have chemistry.
Yeah.
It would be
It would be on.
electric.
Yeah, it would be fucking lit. Yeah.
Any gay guy in front of a girl that beautiful,
Yeah. Right,
that
that's so
soft,
true. They would
that
be
smelling
keying.
good, that
Yeah.
I'm like getting horny.
Yeah, you're like truly like, is that fucking pretty, that gorgeous. You're like flexing for some reason. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's time for your favorite part of the episode. That's right, the advertisements from our sponsors. Thank y'all so much for your sponsorship and advertisement. We love it. Okay, here goes. Cozy. Y'all know how much I love a comfy couch or a comfy chair. Having the right furniture is a key ingredient to turning a house into a home. So I want to talk to you about my friends at Cozy, whose motto is everyday home furnishings made easy. Cozy is built for real life. Their pieces are modern, adaptable, and worry-free, and they're designed to make your day-to-day feel a little lighter, just like me. With functional innovation at every step, and if you're like me and can barely even assemble a house of cards, let alone a coffee table, don't worry. Cozy provides easy assembly, easy mix and match, and versatile multifunctional style that adapts to you. Cozy helps you open up new home possibilities. Furniture shopping should be an exciting experience. Cozy helps make the whole process from shopping to purchasing to setup an absolute breeze. Cozy is dedicated to the idea of easy everything and offers modular design options so your furniture can change with each season that life brings you. Mix and match different styles and colors, swap out the old and the new with stylish selections and design assistants to help you as you explore new options on your personal interior design journey. We're all on one, aren't we? Transform your living space today with Cozy. Visit cozy.com. That's COZEY.com. The home of possibilities made easy.
Just saying, like, that's catnip, and it would be like hand on the lower back. You know, it
Yeah.
would be
Oh
like
my
when gay
God.
guys just hold a girl so close and
Yeah.
it's like so sexual.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he's straight.
It's a really good idea.
I've actually had some women in my life tell me to cool it because I flirt so much that they've been like, "Hey, it's like really
Because
actually
it's not a joke for them?
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
women
it's
are
like
bi.
Holmes
That's
gets
a thing that
goosebumps, you know.
It's a thing
We
we've
do
had
that.
to honestly navigate
Yeah,
because on tour
I would
we
say
share beds.
navigate is
Is like a stretch.
yes.
No, it's not. Remember my Bruce Springsteen thing?
yeah.
I'm like a straight
No.
guy.
You're like
No,
really
I know
close.
you are,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it hasn't so much been navigating as much as like every once in a while. I'm like, Charlie's bi. He would have sex with me if we weren't working together.
I've placed both of you on different watch lists. I've got you on by watch, and I have for a while.
And me?
And I've got you. Do you already have a they in the mix? Is
No.
it just she her at the moment?
Yeah.
I've placed you on they watch. You're on by watch, and you're on they watch.
It's funny because it rhymes.
You're on by watch. You're on they watch, and that's where you'll remain until something happens.
Oh my god.
Not they watch.
They watch.
I'm
They watch.
so dead. You know, I do
like
get
moving
they
into
them
the orange.
sometimes
Yeah.
at shows, and I'm like, okay. And I got stirred the other day for the first time.
Whoa.
Congrats.
I was like, what? And it
In
was
this
a
society, that can be
security
really
guard, And he
helpful.
was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. When I turned around. And it was like, I like a lot of friends, that happens to all the time, and they're just kind of like, whatever. But since it was new, I just kind of like really looked at him, and I was like, me? He was like, yeah.
He was
We were
like, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But
Yeah.
sometimes, some specifically with Holmes, sometimes I'll like touch their lower back or something and they'll get goosebumps and we'll have to have a talk, you know? And that's really actually sad and scary to me because I'm like, for me, it would never be like that. I'm so exclusively, strictly gay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they just can go that way.
No, they can.
Right, right.
You know,
That's
they have
the
that
thing.
versatility.
Yeah.
It's too awesome. So
Yeah.
you're never even,
No, not in a long time. It's not for me.
but
I
not
love
even like
men.
for thinking about it.
No, it's over for me. I thought about it for a long time, really
You were
intensely.
doing that, though?
In high school, yeah. In a religious.
You
you
were
boot up?
putting in the work. You were like, I would love for this to work out.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did all this stuff, and I didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't for me. I'm so gay. I love men, and I just want to be
Cheers
with
to
men.
that, brother.
I'm saying, like, I just love sex with men.
You
You're
guys
here.
love guys.
I do.
What's your
actually.
fave part? Curve of the balls.
No, thank you for positing that, but that was a good place to
Let
start.
me guess.
My fave part of guys. Oh God, their eyes or their mind, probably.
Stop. Okay, making me look like a pervert.
Probably just their brain, the way they think.
For me, probably their eyes or their balls. Probably.
Yeah, specifically the curve. I think
The
that's what
eyes
you're
or the
saying.
curve of
The
the
curve
balls.
of their eyes or the curve of their balls.
Or the hang of the balls.
I like small orbs. And I always have.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
It
always
took
been
me a
one of your
really long
things.
time to learn what was going on inside the ball sack.
Okay.
Like I was like, so I know there's two, but I'm only seeing one thing.
Yeah.
So
You didn't notice that they were hanging on either side of a frenulum? Is that a frenulum? What is that thing? Is that what that's called? The little
like
ripple down the middle?
suture,
Yeah. Is that a frenulum, Chance? Would you Google
no,
ball
a
sack
frenulum.
terminology?
Can I say what it is? Can I be the one to say it? Sorry, just because I read Cosmo like every day for 20 years as a
course.
child.
Of course.
So all I read as a kid, I didn't read Catcher in the Rye, none of that garbage. It was just like what to do to the frenulum,
Yeah.
which is, by the way, rub it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Where's my camera, by the way?
That's,
None of
any
these are
of them will
pointing
work.
at
Yeah,
me.
any of them will work.
That's annoying.
But this one's probably close. One's probably best for you.
Rub it.
Robots.
So I believe the frenulum is the like part at the tip where it's like it has that slope, and then on the other side, that's the frenulum, right?
I think that just so before Chance says it, I want to say, and I'm willing to be wrong. I
Yeah.
think that you're wrong, and I think the frenulum is the little suture that kind of goes
Suture.
through the center, the like ripple of skin that goes through the center of the ball sack and kind of creates the two sides of the ball sack. What, am I right,
God,
Chance?
I'm annoyed. I
Well,
feel
the
like that's
answer
right.
is so if you think of a male penis as a nose,
Don't mind if I do.
and
Yeah,
the
come
head
on.
is a nose, the frenulum is like the nostrils. It's like that piece of skin that's like directly beneath the head.
Oh,
That's what Natalie said.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
What is the seam on the ball sack called?
The perineum.
All I'm seeing is scrotum. I don't know if there's a.
No.
Oh, no, wait.
I'm bored. Either
No.
find it or don't.
You're
I'm like moving
wrong.
on.
There doesn't seem to be a word for that seam.
There definitely.
Oh, the
There's no
Caleb.
chance. There's no. Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, the medical community had no choice.
Yeah.
They're like,
Because I'm the
he
first one to bring it
discovered
up.
it, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe the Huron.
Wait, do you think we could do something about that?
Of course.
The heron.
Call the medical
Heron? Wait,
community.
how do you say your last
It's
name?
Heron, but don't worry. I loved your take on it. Just knowing how things are
But
going
remember,
today.
I knew the frenulum.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know you did so good, and I want to say,
you.
But by the way,
Natalie.
not that I would really know how to. I'm sure you guys could work it in a way I couldn't.
pardon?
You heard me?
What'd you say? You
I'm
said that we could
sure
work the frenulum in a way you
guys
couldn't?
know how to work it. Yeah, I'm saying like even though I knew it, I don't want you guys to get intimidated.
No, I would never be intimidated. I'm intimidated by
both
you in
gay
many
guys.
arenas, but yeah, not
No,
when it
I
comes to like
know.
cock play and stuff. I'm intimidated by you intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, but when it comes to like servicing cock, etc., I don't have so
It's like,
much fear.
I love
Listen,
Natalie.
don't
Like
count
I
her
feel
out.
like her stand up is like I love her stand up. Like I feel like maybe she did better on me that show, but like then when we were doing cock play, like I feel like I was kind of better. So
Yeah.
it's like it kind of evens out.
It's just like evened out. The industry has room for all
that
of
was
us.
like rude of me to even say as a joke.
There's room for all of us.
That you did better on a show than Caleb.
Yes.
I would
Would
love.
never happen.
Well, people refuse to put us on a show together. That's number one.
I know it's never
Wow.
happened.
So we don't even know who would
You
rank
should do
where.
our show.
You guys won't invite me. The only time you guys invited me to do your show was once in the
we
back of a
did.
bar in like 2019.
Oh yeah, and you came.
And I came and I think I murdered, and then you guys never had me back.
Well,
'Cause
you
you
said some pretty
murdered.
offensive stuff.
Why always
Kidding.
do that?
We would love
That's
to have
my
you back. I actually think we've had
That's
you.
what I
We've
said.
we've actually have asked you, and you've been busy doing your other projects, movies,
Yeah, you're booked and busy.
TV shows, you know, books, touring,
Oh,
musicals, opera,
You guys know I'm shy.
writing
Stop.
projects, engagements.
I like to see you like that.
Me shy. I get a lot of the auditions I get are for characters that are like so like a lot of I feel like every audition I get is for a character who's like, hey guy, like it's very like, you know what I mean? It's very like they want me to play like I'm just like really looking
wholesome?
for friends right now, and like it's no big deal if not. Like very like sweet, like
Oh boy,
almost dumb saccharin. You know what I mean?
that's
like
so funny. That's not your
Cool.
vibe.
Do you like
No.
playing that?
oh, I love playing that.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's really my vibe, but I think it's
You
fun.
can finally
Yeah, why
relax
not?
and play.
Play.
That's why it's called playing.
Get to be silly. Get to be, I want to
most
play.
people refer to acting as playing.
Yeah.
It's play.
Wait, you were gonna say something before. Oh, what's the most important thing going on right now?
What do you guys think is the most important thing going on right now? And it can't be serious.
serious.
So don't say like like immigration
Yeah,
law or
no,
something. It's like no, it can't
Not
be
our
that kind of
place. Not our
stuff.
place to weigh in.
Okay,
But
can you go first? You don't have anything.
This being the thing that stumps you guys is crazy.
It's like my honest answer is like random stuff going on with me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
tell
if
me
it's not
about it.
serious,
Yeah.
it's like
ahead.
Okay, I want to buy a tree for inside my apartment.
What kind?
A big tree. I want a citrus-bearing tree, and I want it for inside my apartment.
Now, I have not been invited to your place systematically, and I think it speaks to
God.
all three of our friendship. What
Wait,
do you?
that'll be
can
fun
you
though.
have
Now
on
that you
tree?
Yeah.
said you want to come over.
Yeah, do you want to come over sometime?
I do, but how's the tree
do,
gonna work
but-
in there?
I have like kind of tall ceilings. Not to brag, it just happened.
Wow.
Seriously, it
It's
just
true.
happened like that. My apartment
An
is rent
old
stabilized.
hospital.
In the old hospital. I live in an old hospital. It's haunted. I overlook the old morgue. Legitimately. Did you know that? Which is now a diner.
That's beautiful.
that diner?
That's the diner. It's the old
Is it
morgue.
Kellogg's?
No, that'd be cool.
I love Kellogg's.
It's
me too.
actually I shouldn't dox myself.
They made it too slick though.
I already did. by
I
saying
know.
old hospital.
Kellogg's. Now there's someone with an iPad at the front. It's like, whoa.
Things are completely different. In
Once
there.
an iPad enters the picture, a restaurant can be so ruined. And luckily, Kellogg's is still in the play. Like, it's not ruined, but it's like when a girl with an iPad popped up at the front, I did say, whoa.
Things felt different then.
Yeah.
It's a harbinger of something.
Yeah. Thank you. A girl with an iPad fundamentally changes every space. You can't have a girl with an iPad somewhere and
Yes.
it not change the vibe of the space.
So
I would love to
true.
see what it's like to have an iPad someday.
I
I'd
think
love
you
to see what it
deserve
would be
that.
like to hold one and use one. I'm just curious what that would do to me.
I want to wield power with one.
Yeah. Like, look, I mean, because it's cool to have a clipboard,
Yeah.
right? But there's not so many opportunities. An
It's also
iPad could come
dorky
up.
a little
It's
bit.
dorky.
To have
yeah.
an iPad?
No clipboard.
No.
Yes.
I want to have an iPad that has the hand sleeve on the back so you can hold it like this. I want to stand in front
You
of a
want
crowd
an
of
iPad.
expectant
Yeah,
others.
do you want to say no to us with an iPad?
Yeah. You guys,
Okay.
okay, you guys come up. This is like a fancy restaurant that you're really hoping to get a table at.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh, it works too. Hi, 1 second. Sorry. Oh God, I'm changing things on the actual screen. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, what can I help you with?
We were hoping for a table for two. We do bar
Hoping.
seating.
As in, you
Yeah.
don't have a reservation.
We don't have a reservation.
No.
But
my
we can
birthday.
wait. It's not. It's her birthday.
It's your birthday. People usually make reservations for their birthday.
I'm an Aries though.
It's just two of you.
Yeah, we love this place.
Yeah, a lot of people do. You said you don't mind the bar. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna drop back in. Okay. You said you don't mind the bar. I could get you guys in at like it's 7:15 now. 10:45. I could do 2 seats in the kitchen. If you want to
In
give me a
pot
phone
of
number.
boiling water.
Yeah, it's like the best I can do. What do
Let's
you?
do it, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. That sounds
names
fine.
in.
And just let
Really?
us know if something opens up sooner than that. Yeah, that's fine.
It'll probably be the 10:45 seat in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's
and it
fine.
is one seat.
It's good.
One of
Can
you
we
will
get
be
a drink at the
pitching
bar
in.
in the meantime?
No, ma'am. What's your name?
Natalie.
Natalie. N-A-T-A-L-I-E.
T-A-L-I-E.
Last
Thank
name?
you so much. Oh, Rod. You can just do Rodder.
R-O-T-T-E-R.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and phone number?
Making money moves should be easy, and that's why there's Cash App. It's fast, safe, and honestly just way more personalized than other apps out there. No extra hoops to jump through, no extra stress. All the tools are right there to help you cash in. Plus, sending money with Cash App actually feels safe. They look out for you. If something seems sketchy or they see you might be sending money to a potential scammer, they'll warn you and make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash. Anytime I'm out to dinner with friends and that check hits the table, everyone starts scrambling to figure out how we're possibly going to split the bill. Then Cash App always makes that process about 1,000 times smoother. That's actually just an ad read. I actually usually pay the bill. So I'm not asking people to pitch in. But if I did, you can even spice up your payments with custom text, stamps, and backgrounds. Because why should paying your friend for brunch be so boring? If for whatever insane reason you don't already have Cash App, just download it from your phone's app store, sign up, enter our code SOTRUE in your profile, send $5 to a friend, and you'll get $10 just for getting started. Again, for a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Download Cash App, sign up, use our exclusive referral code SOTRUE in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That like meant a lot to me.
And I also am glad that we worked something out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that it wasn't just like, no, find somewhere else. It's like, okay, we'll make that work.
And it opened up a different thing, which I don't feel like I've really gotten to share about myself yet,
Yeah.
which is like that when I'm logistically giving a last name and I only use Rotter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, honestly.
Because
That was
it's like,
beautiful.
it's like, who cares? But then you're like, is this going to be a thing later? Like,
Yeah.
are they going to not be, you know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah. So, like, they see your ID. They're like, we just, it doesn't match.
But like,
we
who
can't serve
checks
you
your
alcohol.
ID?
Yeah.
Like, I just
exactly.
don't know. So, anyways,
Yeah.
so that was cool. So you want your hands to be iPads? I feel like is your thing.
Kind
Yes.
of. Wait, can I tell you guys something?
Hmm?
One time I was at a rental car place. Basically,
Cool.
the back window had blown out of my rental car on the highway, and I had to get a new
shit.
one.
Oh my god,
It was crazy, but it was in like the middle of this like tiny little town in North Carolina, the closest town to me that had an Avis, and my friend had dropped me off over there. And I had such a good rapport going with the counter lady. We were like really vibing. And I was like, God, I'm so sorry to bother you. And she was like, oh, honey, it's no bother at all. She's like smiling at me. We're having
Oh my
fun.
God.
I was like, look, I've got to get to the airport. I have a flight in Charlotte in like 3 hours. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can't miss this flight. And I totally could have missed the flight. But we were no, I was going home, you know. We were really vibing. And then
plans.
she was like, honey, I'm so sorry, but every single car today is spoken for and people are coming to get them later. And we were having such a vibe that I
Yeah.
like tried like a charm move. I like
Yeah.
put on like I did like a charm offensive.
You went,
And I was like, yeah, I put my arm around her and I gave her a little kiss on the cheek. No, I was like,
What's the shirt made out of? I love this texture.
yeah. I'm like, I love this song. Do you want to dance? No, I go. She goes, all the cars are spoken for. People are coming for them. I go, hey, listen, it's just me and you. Those people aren't here yet. Why don't you take one of their cars and just give it to me? And then when they get here, you can just upset them, and I'll have made it to the airport already. And I bet neither of us will even get in trouble. And keep in mind, we had been having so much fun. She goes, yeah, I'm not doing that. And I went, no worries.
For sure.
No worries at all.
you thought you were the cutest patootie on
I just thought like
planet
my
Earth.
dimples
Yeah.
and like I just thought like, oh, we're gonna like she would consider it. I said no worries at all.
She realized in that moment, oh, you don't give a fuck about me.
yeah.
Like she was like, oh,
I'm just a pawn in your fucking
this is
game.
all fun and games. Like you don't give a fuck about what
I'm another
happens
notch
to
in your
me.
bedpost.
Like
Yeah.
you're some nice guy. Your window blew out.
Yeah.
The person who's coming could be the meanest fucking lady I've
Yeah.
ever met in my life, and you'd be willing to put me in that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm proud of her, honestly.
I am too.
too.
She said it's all
Respect
fun
her.
and games until Avis Corporate comes down on me.
Stood
Yeah.
up for
And you won't be
herself.
here. You'll be off to
By
the
the way,
next
it's
town.
like, this is my fucking job.
Yeah.
Right.
By the
North
way,
Carolina.
the thing she ended up doing for me, she was like, the best I can do, honey, is an hour and 15 minutes from here. There is another Avis that has a 15-passenger van. So if you can get over there, keep in mind, we're 2 hours from the airport. So she wanted me to find a ride, an hour and 15 minutes, pick up a 15-passenger van
For the
to go
last
the last
45.
45. And I said, I think I'll have my friend just take me to the airport.
Should drive a 15-passenger van.
I
though.
mean, it does sound fun as fuck.
I almost did it for the bit, but then
Right.
I was like, I did ask her actually. I was like, if I go to that location, will the van definitely be handed over to me? And she goes, we can't guarantee.
it's not a guarantee.
And I said, I can't go for the chance. The
You're
opportunity
like,
to
I'm
get a
willing
van.
to risk it. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do it. I'm willing to
Sign me
let's
up.
do it.
That's awesome.
Just for the opportunity to maybe get a van. No
I have
doubt.
such a contentious on and off. Me and Avis employees, it can go either way.
we were just trying to chat up a car rental employee the other day.
How'd it go?
Remember
Yes.
that guy?
Oh yeah.
It was
we actually Never,
cute.
we like didn't even talk.
We never
about
talked
it
about
afterward.
it, but we
But he
were
was
both.
cute,
I don't
and
know why, but yeah, we were both like trying to score basically with
We
it.
were literally both trying to like get laid by this like car rental guy because he was. We were like, nice day. He was like, yeah, it is a nice day. We are like, that's so true.
Yeah. And then there was like those like things that take the cars up and down.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Do you ever ride on that?" And he was like,
What?
No, but my friend did." Or what did he
Yeah,
say?
he was like, no, but I've like operated it while my friend rode on it. We were like, you should like do it sometime. He was like, maybe I will. We were like,
That is also, by the way, such a straight guy response. No, but my buddy actually did.
Yeah,
Right.
Useless.
Yeah, kind of. I did it for my friend. It's like you're not him.
Dude, I want to fuck you. Like,
Well,
stop
then
with the
where's
No,
your
I know.
anecdotes.
friend,
I'm
bro?
like, don't
Like-
be so beta. Like, you're the operator. Like,
Yeah.
get in the thing.
get in the thing and ride the car machine up and down.
Also, I'm like, where's he? That sounds like a fun-loving guy.
Where's the
you know
friend?
what
Like,
I
well,
mean?
then connect me with this dude. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Where's the friend?
But that was not our energy. We were like,
Yeah. No, wait, like that didn't even approach our energy. We were so
and then we
happy.
both got in the car and we're like, all right, let's go.
Actually, we didn't even talk about it like once.
No.
We were on a little drive. It was nice.
I feel like I started chatting him up, and you were like, "Got it, we're chatting him up."
I know,
and then
it was fun.
you
It was
took
cool
it.
to watch you do it.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, like, so are you interested in like gay guys or like lesbians or like bisexual women or like?
You
what?
want to watch us, or what do you want? What do you want?
Anything can be worked
What do you
out. I
like?
just need you to say. Yeah.
We don't play those kind of games. Tell us what you want from us
don't play
sexually, and
games.
then we'll just do that.
Do you know how sometimes there's randomly like a German or like Swiss word for some crazy thing? Like you'll read on the internet, it'll be like the Germans have a word for when the wind hits you just right at the
Yeah.
burger stand or whatever, and it's like Gardarfenflupt or whatever. They should have one of those words for the specific joy and horniness that is watching your friend kill a social interaction.
Yeah, totally.
Do you mean like watching your friend nail a social
Right.
interaction? They should have like one of those words that's like Dargdiftenflupt, you know, and you're like, that's the joy and horniness of watching your
Right.
friend murder
so
with
nice.
Right,
an employee.
be actually smooth.
Yeah.
And there should also be a word for watching your friend blow it
Yeah.
Yes.
with a stranger. You
Yeah.
know,
Really
like
happens.
to be like, oh, haha, like, how's your day? And it's like silence.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, she hates you.
Dude, that sucks. You bombed.
I don't
Saying
like,
something, they don't respond. You say it again, then they kind of like because you're like maybe they didn't hear me, and then it becomes clear that they didn't respond because they don't give a fuck.
Wait, guys, I just had a memory.
Yeah.
Can I share it to you? Of
course.
Okay.
Share it to
Wait,
us.
let's hold on. That's fine. You can share it.
Is
too.
that okay if I share it to you, my
us.
memory?
Yeah, we decided that's fine.
I don't want to say what city because I don't know if either of them are listeners. I was in a city recently. I had messaged a guy on Tinder in the afternoon. Okay. I checked Tinder when I got in. And I had messaged this guy. This is a while ago. And I messaged this guy. We had flirted a little bit. And he said, oh, I'm going out with friends tonight. I said, oh, me too. I think we're going to this area. Maybe I'll see you out. He goes, yeah, maybe. I go, cool. Then I'm out that night. And I'm at, Chance, do you remember this? We'll find out. I'm out. I'm out at the bar where we were going with a bunch of our friends. It happened to be that. Anyway, I don't want to give details because anyway. So I don't want to give identifying information, but you'll know soon. I think. We had that really great burger with that really off-putting person afterwards. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm
Like, that's not going to give it away, guys.
no, well that person can know because they actually need to they need to figure some things out. But they were like a sex worker, and they were like, I feel like people are weird to me sometimes because I'm a sex worker. I'm like, we love sex workers. You're annoying. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
anyway,
tough. That's really
I was
tough.
at the bar and I met a guy at the bar and I started flirting with him, and then we like made out a little bit, and then he was like, yeah, I have an early morning tomorrow. I gotta go home. I was like, okay, flop. I mean, fun that we made out, but I was like, flop in terms of getting laid.
Okay,
And so I
flop.
was like, okay, flop city, go home. You know, and so he was like, I'm gonna go home, and then
I kind of have to go. Flop.
flop,
You're done.
flop, go home, flop.
Leave. Flop.
Okay, you
You're done.
flopped. I'm putting you in the flop bin. Get it out of here.
I kind of have to go home. Go.
Oh, go. You're flopped. Get home.
Don't want to hear it.
Go back to your flop pad. Get the fuck out of here.
La, 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 la.
La, 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 la. Flop.
Work's about to start.
Yeah. Sun's coming up. Get out of here before you
Your
flop.
rest on.
Yeah. So, but then like an hour later, so I go back and hang out with my friends. Hour later, I'm like about to go back to the hotel for the night. I'm kind of horny. So I message guy number 1 from Tinder and I'm like, hey, where'd you guys end up tonight? And he's like, hey, we actually ended up at the bar that you were at. And I did watch you make out with another guy. So, and I was like, hey, just so you know, that was so not personal. And like
Of
trying to
course
make a joke of it. And he was
Yeah.
like, LOL, yeah, we kind of like know each other, so maybe it would just be a little weird now. I was like, rock on.
Wait, him and the guy
Him and the
know
guy
each
know
other?
each other.
Shut up.
Small city, small gay
Small
scene.
city.
And I was like, rock on. I hope you have an amazing night, King.
Peace. My main message to you is peace.
Hey, it's this all day long from me to you.
Peace, love, unity, respect.
Peace, love, unity, respect.
And by the way, also
P-L-U-R,
like that is like okay, so you don't want to hook up with me after the random guy made out with me at the bar, like okay,
Right, why
like,
don't you walk over and punch him? Like, why don't
Right,
you bring
like,
back
where-
men? Yeah, like bring back
yeah,
men.
it's also like but also like imagine his life. It's like awesome gay guy comes to town and then he finds you on Tinder. He's like,
Yeah.
and then he's
and
flirting
then-
with you, and then he looks up at the bar. Party on you,
Party on you, party. He won't even
Party
fight for
on
me. It's
you.
like men used to be men.
I bet
No,
you the
I
two of them
know.
have a really fraught history.
I
I bet you it's like there has been a long-term, unrequited, one-way,
Yeah.
intense crush friendship
Or
that have only obliquely talked about.
or guy number 1 has lost out on past romantic partners to guy number 2.
Yes.
Which is
They
what I fear the
always
most.
They always
They always
go to
want
guy
him.
number one.
They always want flop.
Oh.
They always want the mayor of fucking Flop City that I made out with briefly.
No, it sucks. And you're like, by the way, I wouldn't have done the make out if
Had I known he was
it
flopping.
was totally disqualifying.
Yeah, I
for
didn't
the
know he
other
was gonna
guy
flop.
and that he was gonna flop. That's why people have to tell you if they're gonna have sex with you right away when you meet them.
Yes.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Disclose.
You're like-
Just disclose.
It's
Put it
like,
on
by
the
the way,
table.
it's a no. You're like, great. Now I can make an informed decision for me.
How easy actually would life be if we all behaved that way?
I know.
Right? It's too bad.
It's too bad.
And by the
by the
way,
way-
this you also when you're talking to someone. So please, let me have this.
Definitely.
When you're talking to someone, they should tell you that who you can't make out with if you
Yes.
you know what I mean?
They should say, hey, if you see a guy 6'3", dark hair tonight at the bar, don't make out with him if you want any chance with me.
Yes, exactly.
6'3" dark hair.
6'3" dark hair.
Wow,
That
that-
was just an estimate.
Oh.
He was tall though. It was nice. I mean, making out at the bar is rarely ever a flop for me.
No, that's so.
fun.
I'm honestly thinking
That's
that's, so
just
cool
fun.
that you did that.
It's hardly ever that I even want more than that. Honestly, I'm like
So
making out at the bar
cute.
is so much hotter than hooking up. Hooking up is like
Right.
base, and I hate that I have to do it.
I actually like making out at the bar. You're like, I'm full of a vital energy and spirit.
Joy de vie. Yeah, I'm like part
legit.
of something.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally, it's like life force is like coursing through me right
I'm
now.
part of a deep history and
Because
community.
also it is a little. It's like you're like, oh yeah, people make out at a bar. When you see people make out at a bar, it's like you notice.
Yeah.
Like it actually is. You're like, I'm being watched right
Actually,
now.
there were people making out after a show in Boston the other night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
lesbians.
yes, that's.
I
true.
walked out into the
No.
lobby. It was like I was like one
was
of
a
my
straight couple.
cousins. Yeah, and they were. I mean, seemingly.
By the way, every time I've ever
They said to me
seen
they were
people make
straight.
out in public,
Oh.
I've wished that it was happening to me as well.
Of course.
Every time I've been like, I wish I was doing that. Making out in public is the most chic thing.
It is.
Oh,
It's so
I
chic.
need to get there. Sometimes when I see it, I'm like,
It's just you know what's cool about it is like when you're doing it, you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you're like maybe this is weird.
Yeah.
I feel like,
But you're like cool. Like I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if this is being weird if everybody's looking at me.
I think it's awesome.
It's awesome.
yeah, it's awesome.
I think it's so awesome.
I think kissing is such a black box. Like unless
Say
you're
more.
actively doing it,
Mm-hmm.
for me, unless I'm actively kissing, I can't remember what it's like.
Yeah.
So every time I do
Yes.
it, it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
which is like cool. It's
Like,
like
this
a
is weird.
surprise.
This is
And
really
you're like,
weird.
how would I do that? Like, it's like I know our mouths are open and they're touching and our tongues are involved, but it's not only tongue and like, but it's like wet. It's not like teeth, but like, where did the teeth go? Like, I don't get it,
Where did the
but
teeth
I
go?
can do it perfectly. But
think
I
it was a
don't
Tegan and
know.
Sarah
But it's
song.
complete like back of the spine.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. I think about kissing pretty much all the time. It is a special thing to me that we do.
It's so cute, and it's
It's
no
very
reason,
sweet.
right?
It's very sweet.
It's no reason.
I read that once.
What?
Well, they're just like, why do we do this again? And the scientists are like, we don't know.
We don't know why
We
we,
like
do it,
it.
right?
Like,
we
we just like it. Yeah.
Like, cause it couldn't be cuter. Cause it's like little, we're sweet.
But it also feels so good.
We're like sweet little creatures. Like,
Do you ever give yourself a kiss on the shoulder?
let's
No.
try it right now.
I do
Oh,
that sometimes.
But I will.
I'm gonna do it now.
I went with the arm.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That was
What?
really sweet.
that was so
Yeah.
sweet. I loved it.
You can do that whenever you're going out or coming in or whatever.
You can do that whenever.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know what?
When you guys are talking, I'm like watching a tennis match.
Yeah.
I'm in between.
boom, boom, boom.
Well, our
boom.
tete-a-tete is like no
Oh,
other.
Exactly.
It's so electric. It's a shame that you and I will never be. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know
I
what I
need
mean?
to
It's
go
a shame.
Homes. You're playing the fuck out of me.
Wait, do you want to hear something that I think is so sweet?
Yeah.
I was in Kansas City recently, and I was on a walk with my old gay guy friend, and he's like 60 something, and
Right. You have amazing intergenerational friendships.
I have been so blessed. And we walked past a restaurant that's not a restaurant anymore, and he goes, "Okay, back when this was such and such restaurant, when I was 20, I got hired there by an older gay guy who ran it. It was a really busy restaurant. It was like line out the door every weekend. He was like, I got hired there as a prep cook. And I said, oh, were you like, had you worked as a prep cook before? And he goes, honey, no, the guy wanted to get in my pants. And he goes, so basically my
I love
job.
getting my pants.
Get- isn't that so-
It's like archaic in a way.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's bring that back to it getting
Right.
laid.
And he
Like,
kind
I'll
of
be
said it
honest,
in
I
a
just
dirty
want-
way.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like he
yeah.
said he wanted to fuck me. He was like, he wanted to get in my pants, and it felt dirty to him.
It's so much dirtier because it's like you're gonna shove the dick
Get
in
in
the
his
pants.
pants.
Well, in the pants, you're like, wow, so that's really where all the stuff is.
That is where all the
It's
things
actually
happen.
totally like
Yeah.
visceral of an image.
And
Yeah.
he's like climbing in.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's an image.
Yes.
Fucking, you're like, that's so
Oh.
abstract.
Fucking is an image as well.
Fucking can't be an image.
Come on.
I feel
Fucking,
like
Tell me you
wouldn't
see
know
nothing.
I wouldn't even, it's not conjuring up anything for me right now.
fucking can evoke an image sometimes. But anyway,
my
after the
God.
conversation, I was like, you have to send me a picture of you from this time period. I need to know what
Right.
what this guy was seeing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he did, and he was cute.
Really?
He emailed it to me because he doesn't have a cell phone, and I emailed him back and I said I would absolutely hire you as a prep cook in my kitchen, and it was cute.
That's so cute.
Isn't that sweet?
I love that.
I thought that was so sweet. I've been thinking about it a lot.
It's like to be like when you're like, oh, like this person like looked hot in these different ages, and then it's like some of us are gonna be so hot when we're older. It's like we don't even know where we're at right now.
Yeah.
on
In
our
terms
hot
of
journey.
our journey. Right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
some people, right, they really do actually like peak at like 60. Can happen just like relative where it's just like, holy shit.
Think about Bradley Cooper,
Think about Bradley Cooper and his girlfriend,
Yeah.
Gigi Hadid.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa
I was
Hudgens.
distinctly unsexy
Arena.
when I was like 20. I was not
God.
sexy at
Yeah,
all.
same. Oh my god.
It's only getting. I'm like my thing is probably in the 40 area. I'm like working my
Yeah,
way
yeah,
towards
yeah.
it.
I mean, I pray to motherfucking God
You're
that
both
mine
gonna be
hasn't
hot in
happened
40s.
yet.
You're both gonna be hot in 40s. I can feel it.
I hope mine's like
You're thinking 50, 60?
I don't get that.
Throwing it to the back of the room.
Way
funny.
later.
That's beautiful.
I want to
Yeah.
say something.
Go ahead.
We have a podcast, so I'm promoting it on your podcast.
Oh.
What are you doing?
We're promoting our podcast on your podcast.
I don't think you can
Right
do that
now?
without like an legal
A
agreement
legal
or something
kind of
before.
agreement. Well, let's get the teams together.
Usually those kind of things happen at the end of the episode. You want to do it right now, Charlie?
No.
No, it's okay. You were go ahead. I mean, your plaque is like behind. Your little thing is like.
Oh my god, true.
That's you guys.
My brother's girlfriend made that.
What's beautiful?
Isn't that so sweet?
It's really beautiful, and it sits there during all the episodes we do in New York. You guys sit right there.
Oh my god.
So
We've always had a
cute.
presence on this podcast.
Your guys's energy is inherently and inextricably a part of everything that I do. Charlie and Natalie are right there with me.
Lying as bitch.
We get that all the time. People often are like, Caleb, is he like ripping your stuff?
No,
And
I'm
we're
trying
always
to. I'm protecting myself. I'm building up a wall.
From Natalie.
Because he's flirting with
He's
you.
flirting.
That was
I
really
know.
hurtful.
No.
Would you guys want to play a
stop.
game?
Yes. Oh,
What's that?
I was wondering what this was.
Guess what? Well, if Charlie, if you'd ever watched the show, hun, we have a segment called True or False.
I know.
Oh,
The segment from the Brittany Broski episode.
I'm gonna read you 15 statements. Okay, you're gonna tell me as quickly as you can if you think what I just said is true or false. If you get 10 or more correct, we're gonna give you $50 US.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
And we'll go each. We'll go each on this one.
Okay.
50 each.
Oh
We're
my
gonna-
God.
I'm gonna start with Charlie, and then we're just gonna go back and forth. Okay.
Okay, so
you have
it's
to answer
team.
as quick as you can.
Okay.
Just true or false. Okay. Bamboo can grow up to 35 inches in one day.
True.
That is true. It's invasive. Don't plant it
I
in
knew
your
that.
yards.
I knew
Don't
that.
plant it in
It
your
was in my
yards.
friend Lauren's backyard when I was growing up. That should have been mine, like Slumdog Millionaire style.
Yeah.
The Pope is required to be an organ donor.
No.
False. They cannot be an organ donor. After new Pope, American.
Yes.
Yes.
After
Chicago.
water, coffee is the most consumed drink in the world.
True.
False. It's
No,
tea.
it's tea. I knew
Fuck!
it.
I'm blowing it.
The verified oldest man to ever
I take it
live.
again?
Yes, of course. The verified oldest man to ever live was 116 years old.
No.
True. Yale's mascot is Handsome Ron.
No, false.
False. It's
Handsome Dan.
nice. I wish. Okay, so that one would have been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have
switched.
been better, yeah.
Anteaters have no teeth. Mm-hmm. That's true. Glenn Quagmire from Family Guy is an airplane pilot.
True.
True. Jennifer Aniston is 5'11".
No, she's shorter.
False. She's 5'5". The liver is the largest organ in the human body.
False.
False. It's your skin. A group of frogs is called a ribbing.
No, ribbing is something you can do to someone.
False. It's an army. Cloris Leachman graduated from Columbia University.
Oh, that's cute. True.
False. Northwestern.
Mine.
Starfish don't have brains.
They don't have brains.
They don't. It's true. Carrots were the first food to be grown in space.
They don't do that.
That's not your question. You can't answer that one, Natalie.
They don't.
That's That's a distinctly Charlie question, please, if you don't mind.
False.
False. It was potatoes.
Yes.
Natalie.
I was right for the wrong reason.
Exactly correct. The largest
it's a
bowling
big
alley. What?
Yeah. I'm having
What?
fun. I can't have a little fun.
The largest bowling alley in the world is in Japan.
Yeah.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
The first iPhone to include Siri was the iPhone 4S.
True.
That is true.
12.
12! 12.
What were you going for?
What?
10 or more?
You had to get 10 or more.
And this is the other thing. For every additional point you get above 10,
Yeah.
Caleb throws in an extra $200.
Do you know what you just? Do you know what you just did? Is
What?
exactly my little cousin. We were in the park.
Charlie is like your little cousin, by the way.
A little bit sometimes.
Yes.
Oh, we were in the park last weekend, and I
scoundrel.
told him if he could catch a football that I threw, that I would give him $100. And then I was throwing it so far, and I kept raising the price. We got to like $3,000. And then towards the end, he ran the ball back to me, and he was like, "Okay, well, there's new rules. This time, it's if I catch it, I get a hug. But if I get the ball from where it is and bring it back to you, I get $3,000." And I said, absolutely not. And then, yeah, we were arguing over the rules, and it really cracked me up.
It's funny. He's like, no. I'm not budging on this.
He's like,
This is what
renegotiating.
I deserve.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm in a huge opportunity moment right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and I'm not going to blow this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you should have seen the way I forget sometimes that he's so on the spectrum that he like can't let shit go like that.
How old
So
is
he's 10. And he was running after the ball in a way that was like, brother, you have to see the pattern here. You're never gonna catch this. I'm throwing it so far beyond you. But he just kept being like, another one. And I was like, dude, it's like getting sad. I was like, buddy, it's been like 3 hours. First of all, I woke up the next day, my whole right side of my body hurt.
Of course.
Because I was chucking that fucking
Rotator
thing.
Yeah,
cuff
you
injury,
must have been
perhaps.
throwing it really
Careful.
It was
far.
tough.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Be careful about the rotator cuff
Don't
stuff.
fucking play.
Don't mess around.
I did get a cute picture of us playing catch though.
That's so
Don't worry, I'll show it to you
cute.
later.
That's
and
very
you
cute.
will probably sell that picture for $3,000.
I will. And he'll get not a penny.
I want to say something about this game. Excuse me.
I'm on such a high from winning $50.
You guys did really good.
I feel
good.
like I'm a
We're
Billy on the
donating
street.
it.
You are Billy on the street.
I feel like I'm a Billy on the street recipient.
You are Billy on the street.
I wish.
He's so funny. Okay, this is what I want to say about this game. I feel like I don't know that many facts necessarily, but
okay.
I've learned to understand the nature of a fun fact
Yeah.
or just a fact.
Yeah.
And that is what allows me to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Like the largest bowling alley is in Japan. I'm like, okay, so obviously I don't know diddly squig about that.
Right. Clearly.
But I'm like, it's just too random. There's nothing tricky about it. Why would it not be Japan? I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my story. Everyone fucking
Thank you
hates
for
it.
dissecting that a little bit because you really did both. Both of you exhibited such a competence in that segment.
Can we go through it and we can talk through our reasoning for each of them? Or like, does that fucking
No,
suck
I
as an
don't
I
idea?
think
I
that's
want
really
that.
boring for the listeners.
But I think we should do it
You know
anyway,
what
even though
that
it's
is?
boring
That's
for the
like,
listeners.
That's celebrity status.
Well, let's do this. How about Patreon exclusive?
Yeah.
People pay
Yeah.
$50
Yeah.
to listen to us going through our reasoning
yeah.
for the devoted fans.
Guys, subscribe to the Patreon. I will be going through with Charlie and Natalie to go one by one their reasoning of why they answered how they did on the true or false.
Each one we're like, oh, I don't know, just a guess.
yeah.
That
yeah.
one.
Oh, the last two were true. So
we
this is
just
false.
guessed that one too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You said carrots in a way that I thought was kind of funny, so that I said false.
Nice.
And that was right.
I do always wonder if my reads are giving any hat tips. Like when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, did I read that in a way that made it seem one way or the
Oh,
other?
no.
No.
You know? You thought
You're
that was-
very. Yes.
I try to be measured.
Yes, you're very
know?
measured.
You're like this, you're like,
And when you say
You're like-
no, you guys got it wrong, it's so mean. But when you say yes, it's not that nice. Do you know what I mean?
you are against us in the game. It's us versus you.
Of
You're
course,
like-
I want you guys to
You're like
lose.
this, you're like this. Like, a carrot is the first thing they planted in space.
I was actually. It's a testament of how much I like you both that I actually wasn't being very I wasn't being very tricky this time. Sometimes people answer and I'll go, "Are you sure?" And that really throws people.
That would have
Sad.
really been hard for me.
I know you would have struggled with that,
I would not have
and I would have never put you through that. Well, you would have been fine, but that's because you and I have a special connection.
Stop.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to play on my own show.
and I wouldn't have been fine because I'm very vulnerable.
Are you?
Yeah.
To what? To like mind tricks and things, or like really?
Very, very, very gullible.
Do you guys find yourselves susceptible to cult type of things? Oh, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that hard.
The reason we're taking time is because we care about you and we care about the question.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You don't think?
Listen, I'm very open. I'm seeking. I'm wanting a lot of advice and lifestyles, but I am really thinking about who is acting weird
Yes.
at all times.
That's right.
Yeah.
Natalie is.
And I'm bringing it to everyone else. So I
Yeah.
feel like that would stop me up in
Yeah.
a cult way.
If
Like
someone's
whenever
being weird, you're not going to let it. Yeah, you're like,
when we walked in here, to the office today.
Yeah.
I was like, Emma, can I talk to you for a second? And then I was like, why are they watching soccer? Like, what's
It was
going on?
very affronting to
There's
see
so
the
many
men
people
watching
here. What's
soccer.
going on? And Emma's like, I'm not even recording with you today. Like, I can't. She was like, I have a meeting. Like,
Oh my God.
and I was like, I just feel like the vibe is so weird. Like, did everyone just eat lunch? It smells like food. She was
Right.
like, yes. It's
Who all was
3.
watching soccer? That was really intense.
The head guy, Jake.
guy.
It was like Jake mostly, right?
Head
and he was
gum.
playing. He's the, head gum.
guy.
He's the head gum.
Head guy.
It was really. Is it an important game or something? Chance, will you open
I
that door
don't
for me
know.
briefly?
It's weirded me out. You know what? Bring him in.
just wanna
We
speak
did
with
this
him
to
really
him
quick.
on our podcast recently.
Let's just ask.
our new little
Jake, why are you guys watching soccer? Is there something important going on?
There's something important going on to me.
What is it?
It's the semifinal of the Europa League tournament.
The semifinal of the Europa League. Chance, shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door.
Like, what
I
is
don't.
he?
It was
He's
very
like, he
upsetting.
like European identifies.
He's like,
kind
it's
of
the
gross.
semi-
But this
Final
is
of
the
the
thing
Europa
that happens
League.
with soccer people.
What about them?
They become European identified.
Yes. No, but you speak on that because you're onto something.
Like they literally do. They are like, Bristol is important to me.
Yes.
And their team matters. Like
Yes.
that's just something
That's
that I really
weird.
care about. They're
I
like,
feel like that's kind of fucked up.
Manchester is always something that's really spoken to me as an identity.
yes.
Right.
American guys who get into soccer, they start smoking cigarettes in a very
Yes,
gay way.
you're
They
right.
start walking with a swing in their hips. They they transition to European in a very serious way.
They have
Right.
healthcare. It's nice.
They do. They get healthcare
They get
immediately.
healthcare immediately. It's one of the big draws of being an American soccer viewer.
And it's
Yeah.
like, suck a dick.
It's like one of the, and they kind. It's like they start drinking beers in a really weird
Cheers.
early hour.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
like
yes, that's
right.
right.
So American
that's
soccer fans
so
are terrifying.
true. Like, you can have a beer at 11 a.m. if you're watching soccer. It's like, no, you can't.
no, it's like
Have
fully
some
the
coffee
morning.
and like eggs and stuff.
Well, did you guys ever do kegs and eggs in college?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hated that idea. It pissed me off
loved
even
it.
in
You know what?
college.
Really?
For all of college, like people would be like, "We are gonna get up at like 7 a.m. and start drinking," and I was like, "No fucking chance,
No shot.
because I want to sleep the fuck in."
Yeah.
No.
Like
Not
it
me.
took me so long to ever like be like, if I'm not gonna fail a class, like I'm not waking up early ever, and then I would like wake up and be like, "Where is everyone?" Like before like
They're
the big
drinking.
game, I was like, you're already drunk."
That
It's
could
like
not
11.
have been me.
First of
I
all,
was
that's what the
setting the
nighttime is for.
alarm,
Right.
6:30.
What?
Beep, beep, beep. Ah. That's a Coors Light.
Rise and grind.
You were doing that, or
Absolutely.
you were
For-
not doing that?
Of course.
The truth is, you
For
have
a
to
party
do
day?
what everyone is doing. You
Exactly.
you actually
I don't
have
wanna
to
miss
just like follow the
anything.
herd.
But you didn't.
No, and I learned my lesson.
See,
Now they're, like,
I just
clapping
think that's
really loud.
weird. And also,
Just-
this is a workplace, so it annoys me. And if you're gonna have gay podcasts, then it's like be a little more like
Accepting.
amenable.
It's also like it's not just any gay podcast; it's a very gay podcast, and also to like be a recording space and be like clapping out loud. Like the listeners might not know
Right.
this, but they're clapping and screaming like banshees out
they
there,
can't
as
hear
if we're not
it
doing.
is successfully soundproof.
We're doing business in here. We're doing business in here. I heard it,
No, I heard it too. It was completely
and
distracting.
it disturbed my guests. And it's like these
I
are my
know.
guests. Like,
and by the way, he had his feet up on the table out
Very
there, which
sensitive. And I'm totally scared. I'm back in my shell.
you should be.
I don't
and
feel comfortable speaking.
Do you know Jake came into this office
you laughing
recently,
about this?
and I told him what?
I said he had his feet up on the table out there
Yeah.
when he was watching, which is rude. And I know I have my feet up right now.
But that's a different
But
thing.
that's my performance for recording. I'm being the role
That's a
of the
character.
kind
It's
of
a
like
character
the
study.
character.
And by the way, you're a guest.
yeah. And by the way, I'm on They Watch.
He's
like,
not.
I need to be
you
comfortable.
are on They Watch in a
Like,
very serious way.
can I just say one thing?
I wish you
about
would.
the They Watch, which is so funny.
Totally. And by the way, all I mean by that
No, I know it completely. That's
it's
not
just
what
like
I'm
if the
gonna say.
pants
I'm
get
adding to
any
it.
baggier, if the haircut gets any shorter.
Well, this is what I want to say.
Okay.
When my older sister had a child, oh, I just remembered I'm not supposed to talk about her. Wait, I'm not supposed to say her name. Okay, so we're good. She wants privacy.
Oh, boundaries.
Boundaries. Having trouble with that. Okay, when she had a baby during COVID, it was like, are they going to let people see the baby? Not. It was like still early days, not that early, whatever, year in, blah, blah, blah. They made a numeric system where you had to equal like 5 or more points to be able to see the kid. And it was like a negative test. Hold on.
Sorry, I'm just getting
Is-
upset.
5 points right away.
Yeah.
Masking plus outdoors. Masking is like 2 points. Outdoors is 1 point. You know what I mean? You put it together. That's the They Watch. There should be a
Yes.
numeric system because
Yes.
to seem to other people that you should be they them, it's like, and I'm talking about like the public
Yeah.
or whatever, because you will just get they them depending. And you're like, so what is the point system that I put together today
Yeah.
that tip
You're
the
like, I'm wearing
balance
basketball
over?
shorts
No,
and
right.
a beret.
Right, it's
And
like-
I have like a visible tattoo.
Right.
And I'm holding a coffee.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to say, the specific they watch that you're on. It's less about, it's like not like it's not like it is a point system for sure. I totally love that system, and I love the way that that's how they did their baby. It's more an energy. I think you're so smart and advanced that I find you, but I would never, I'm
Like a
not
guy.
worried about you becoming they them. I'm thinking she they the
She,
whole
they,
way.
of course, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking she way the entire way.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you.
And if you
beyond.
popped out with he him, I would be obviously so supportive but terribly shocked.
Of course. Well, by the way, if I was gonna do that, I would call you.
Yeah.
Like, I would 100% give you a
You
heads
would not
up.
find out about that from online.
Yeah.
100%. Or you wouldn't get the clue from my clothes first.
I was
Yeah.
he they for a second
Were you?
in college. Yeah, did
That-
you know that?
Doesn't surprise me, but what I
On
find
some
even
Google Forms,
Yeah.
I was like he they.
Yeah.
Let's just test it out on this Google form.
Yeah.
And that was honestly more of like a political stance,
Yeah.
genuinely, and more of like a cultural signification than it was. Although obviously it also was like an expression of something true to me as well.
Yeah.
Saying that to camera, you can be the judge.
Truly, you.
That's me, like eating pussy.
Yeah. It was
Like, it's more of a
political, but it
cultural
was true to
political
me. Yeah.
signifier for me. In college, it
Yeah,
was.
I
yes.
did it on a Google form once.
I feel humiliated by how locked in I am on he him. It's like humiliating in this day and
Don't be,
age. I'm
don't
like,
be.
it does
Nah,
feel
you're
at
okay.
least they. Don't you feel that I should? But I don't feel that way.
No, and to be honest, like as much fun as we're having, like I'm pretty she her. Like in the
Yeah.
sense that like it just is not like like my gender is more like something, but it's like right now I like don't like it's not where I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
I need
I do feel
movement
like
there.
the pronouncity is not like the one way to have gender variance, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that, it doesn't have to be the, I mean, it's like an amazing tool, but it's not the only tool you have to like express or like think about your gender.
Ugh,
Yeah.
It's so fun though.
It's so fun.
What, pronouns?
Yeah,
yeah, of
it's so cute and gender and like everyone is just like
Everyone's like,
humping and they're changing the way they look and then they're humping other people and they're changing their humping, they're changing their humping, and they're changing their humping. I think it's sweet.
It is sweet. And sometimes
very
when people
cute.
say things about boys, I'm like, I do just relate. Like I
yes.
Yeah.
I am
really feel that
competitive.
way.
I do
Yes.
love violence.
No, it's like I love like legit.
I do love violence. I'm sorry.
Don't
like
fucking take my train. Like
no,
that's
like
my
when
train.
when a movie's about war, like I'm simply watching.
Really?
Oh, I
No,
love
totally.
it. One of my favorite
Wow.
movies is Inglourious Bastards.
Are you for real? I didn't know that about you.
It's just like that's
That
the kind
is
of stuff that's like
cool.
that's
and
a
I
boy.
feel very girl because like I've never seen any of those, and mine are all like Miss Congeniality, Legally Blonde.
But I also
like
love those. That's the gay.
you're gay.
That's the
You're
gay.
a gay
guy.
guy. You're a gay guy.
I'm like, there has to be some kind of social niche for a person like you.
Are you gay guy or are you guy who's gay?
No, I'm gay guy.
oh, he's a
I'm
gay
guy
guy.
who's gay.
Whoa.
I think. Don't you feel?
You tricked
Football.
me.
It's football and
Oh,
it's
football.
And
And,
it's
like,
you were saying that I was like, my
Midwest.
arm hurts. I can't do that. What's funny is with my family, which is mostly on my dad's side, it's mostly boys, and they'll play football. I'm like, no. But then they'll play frisbee, and I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean?
that completely tracks as
Well,
an
they're also
ideology.
Jewish.
No.
Okay. So
No, stop.
Don't
No.
talk to me
stop
like
it.
that.
Stop it. I feel like
Strop it.
you're gay. You're
Jewish. Testing it out, trying.
Known him for 8 years, like-
Jewish. No.
Not on that.
No.
No.
Different.
Okay.
That's mom. Stop.
That's fine. I was gonna say I feel like you're very like gregarious. That can be guy
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Guy first is like.
I'm loving, by the way, the
How are you
dichotomy of
doing?
Jewish gregarious. I'm loving that as
no, the
a.
Jewish was like that's why they can play frisbee and not football.
No, but they play football. I just don't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Your family?
My dad said, yeah, they'll play
Yeah,
football together.
right.
And that's when I'm like, it's actually just too straight for me to get in. And that's why you're a guy who's gay. And I'm like a gay guy.
Yeah.
But I can do
Right,
sports with it. I
right.
go on bike rides with them.
Yeah.
You know, and I
Yeah.
like to be athletic, which can be a gay guy trait.
Totally gay guy.
But
Yeah.
sometimes, but with like the football of it all, I'm like, this is just a sticking point for me. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I'm like, I'm just too flouncy.
Yeah.
For me to really feel comfortable in it.
You're a gay guy.
I'm like, I literally throw a football. I'm like,
Yeah. That's beautiful.
fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. I threw it too short.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think you're gay girl or girl who's gay?
I think I'm a girl who's gay.
Nice.
Or what? I don't remember.
Don't worry about it.
But I am Natalie.
You're so Natalie that it's
Again,
crazy.
none of the cameras pointing at me.
Wait, did you guys prepare a So True for you?
I am needing stores to not anymore play music with lyrics in them.
Charlie's so true is I am needing stores to not anymore play music with lyrics in them.
It's like a lock in that kind of phrasing.
Yeah. And we're gonna hold on that.
Yeah,
'Cause
we're
it
just like, and we're
confuses you?
printing that out. What?
It confuses
Because I
Why?
get really like overwhelmed and already being in a grocery store or something, it's like it's distracting and there's so much great like ambient and instrumental music, but I'm in stores. Sometimes I'm going through a hard time. Occasionally.
Yeah.
And the stores are playing music. It's like, oh, I miss you so bad, whatever. That's very distracting. Or the store is playing, they're playing loud music with lyrics, and I'm trying to read the back of the bottle to understand what's going on with the bottle.
Yeah.
What's in the bottle?
Well, I wouldn't know.
You name it,
because of the
sister.
music.
I
What?
got it.
You name it, sister. Who knows? Anything could be good. It could be any bottle. I'm with you on this. I guess.
Thank you.
That's
Whatever.
right. It cost me
Sorry, this,
nothing.
like, totally sucks.
It's good.
No,
what
it's
you did was a
bad.
good, so true. It's your trepidation that's making it sort of
It's
slide
like-
off. a
Right,
little bit.
because
Illegal.
actually, like, what I had to do is be like,
You don't.
direct to camera, like, I mean that.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a so true actually this episode.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
do
this-
another one.
I will go. Yours was really good.
Thank you.
Kava. The fact that I cannot order a kava wrap ahead of time unless I am a loyalty member is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Let me order a wrap. I mean, that is
Well, that's
crazy.
just like, why are they trying to limit their sales?
I'm trying to buy food from
Yeah.
you.
Right.
Right.
I'm waiting in a 30-person line in Midtown Manhattan.
It's an artificial scarcity thing for them.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to be a little more in demand. We're going to reject you arbitrarily. No,
No.
I don't want. It's like you are not that in demand, and you don't need to be like reserve.
Let
You
me
know what I
order a
mean?
wrap. Let me order a wrap ahead of time so I can walk in and grab it. It would also do you a favor.
You're overplaying Kava.
You're overplaying your
You're
hand.
overplaying.
You're playing cards you don't have.
You playing cards
I'm
you don't
pissed.
have.
I'm
You're not
pissed about it.
Berghain.
Wait, I saw a really funny Trump clip today.
What was it?
Sorry, I know I hate to say it.
It's okay.
He was talking about Pete Buttigieg, and he goes, "This guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He rides his bicycle to work with his husband on the back, which is a beautiful and loving relationship." But he literally said that, and I was like, "He's a genius." I'm sorry, he's one of the funniest people alive. I don't know what we're gonna do about it.
You know what? I want to show you that I know your work.
So surprising.
I love what you said about him being like he'd be such a good Joan Rivers.
Thank you.
That's so true.
you,
That's
Charlie.
what he
Caleb
always
said.
wanted, anyways.
Charlie. I know
about stuff Caleb said.
I like that. Okay, I have one.
Say it.
I'm gonna do
Well-
another.
Okay. Because I'm watching Summer House right now, which is a show about straight people,
Yes.
I'm learning something from them.
Oh my God.
That straight girls, they go into dating like war. And the people they're dating are not their friends.
Yeah.
And they have their army of their little friends behind them.
Yeah.
And they are ready for things to go south. And when they do,
Yeah.
they're like,
It's attack.
it's the anger of 1,000 failed hookups comes out on
Yeah.
the guy.
The
Yeah.
snipers are
I
all
like
around.
that. And I think gay people could learn from that. You know what I mean? Instead of like a kind of kumbaya, like, hey, no worries. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. When you're dating,
Yeah.
like,
It's helpful to have a little bit of a like a fuck you
I like the
energy.
properness of it.
Yeah.
That they're like, take me out on a date. And then the guy doesn't do it. And it's like, you're not getting my flower. Like, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I will say I just said on maybe today's episode, which will mean nothing in the context of when this comes out, but I just said on a recent episode of this show that I think people who tell themselves that they're watching reality TV anthropologically are fooling themselves. You are the only person who I genuinely think
Yes.
you are one of the only people who is actually watching reality TV and learning anything from it. I think you might be the only person applying lenses to reality TV viewership. Everyone else is kind of like a fool who's kidding themselves. You're
And
like
by
one
way,
of the
that's
only
not all
ones.
she's doing. You are watching it for fun,
Yes.
edification.
Of course, I enjoy
or
it,
fun.
but
Yeah.
it enriches my life
Yes.
more than any relationship
you
I've ever
learn things
had.
Wait, I've watched Real Housewives with Natalie, and it's like she is pausing every 4 minutes to be like. So the thing with her is that she does that. She has this lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
That makes it so that when she's in conflict, she doesn't understand her tone.
She pauses. She's like, "Women make ourselves smaller."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. I'm actually with you. I'm learning.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's just fun on Housewives because there's no men on the show, actually. Like, the men are just like little puppets that they put their hands up.
Yeah.
Charlie
So it's
Brown
fun. It's like a
parents,
world
like
without
that.
men.
yeah.
Okay, not you guys, obviously.
Of course.
No. I'd be in there. Here's
You don't
my
need
other
to
one.
do another one.
What?
You don't need to do another one.
But I
Yours is
want
really
to.
Good. Okay, you're welcome to.
This is my other one, which is, I miss when in texting and in chatting and online chatting, there was a clearer, more defined state of when you were available and when you weren't. And I want to be able to bring back G2G and BRB.
Yes.
Because I find it really frustrating and difficult that you can be chatting with someone just like kind of dynamically and fluidly, and then all of a sudden they drop off because they're understandably not able to be on their phones all the time. But the way the language works is it's kind of assumed that you are just a little bit available. And I think there should be clearer available and away message.
Yeah.
Actually, we should have like an away message and available for like chatting.
Yeah.
On texting, because
That's
I find
really
it
cool.
so. Sometimes I'll throw in a BRB and people act like I'm crazy.
It's well, when you do say, not you, but like
When one.
if you like, I've tried to do a thing where we're like, okay, like you're talking to someone and then you're like, okay, I gotta go. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
like, oh,
trying
you
to
think I'm
marry
so
you.
desperate?
Yeah, like-
exactly. It like comes off as a like, sorry, I know you kind of want to keep chatting.
Yeah.
I know. Anytime someone says that to me, it's like they'll be like, oh, I have to go. I'm like, I have to go too. Like, I'm also having to go.
You think I don't have to go?
Like, I have to
Yeah.
go. I'm literally I'm about to start a Pilates class right now. Like, what are you even
Like,
talking
I'm going
about?
as well. Everyone's going.
Everybody's
Yeah.
going. That's the trend these days.
Yeah, everyone's
So
gotta
that's,
go.
but it is still what I want. And
That's
you can
really
choose one of my
beautiful.
so trues, and you can vote on it. Text either one or two to 877 Caleb.
Guys, we have to finish the episode because we still have to do the bonus content.
What?
So we've got bonus content to do.
Holy shit.
So if anyone wants even more of this, what have we been recording for, an hour and 20 minutes? Yeah. So if you guys want even more, you can head over to the Patreon. Is there anything I want to plug? Your podcast.
Yeah, let's plug Charlie and Natalie's podcast, Exploration Live, on the Headgum Network, where it's basically just like this.
Yeah.
Except
Less
with a
Caleb.
little bit less Caleb. A
Not
little.
all the time. There's sometimes when I come.
That's true.
Yeah.
You should come
Sometimes.
back.
Well, you have invited me, and I've come when I've been invited.
I keep being like, why have you not come to my house?
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm not invited to
well,
either of your homes, but I've been
right.
invited on the podcast, and I have come.
that's true.
And
we
I
have a
did your
great
live
time.
show 6 years ago, and that was beautiful to me.
Ending like in a super tense place, but I kind of like it.
No, it's not tense to me at all. These are just the facts. I feel a deep love towards both of you, even if whether or not it's reciprocal is obviously the jury's out. But like, I have a deep love for both of you, and that'll never change.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love
Let me
Caleb.
move
We love
on.
Caleb's fans and audience. And in the comments, feel free to say, hey, y'all, if you made it this far.
Yeah, say hey y'all. Are you gonna
Do the hey, y'all challenge below.
Are you gonna talk about Sorry Baby? Or-
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that
Okay.
was
Why we're
should.
on this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, basically, I have a small part in a movie that's coming out in at the end of June. I think that's okay to say, right?
Yeah.
It's called Sorry Baby. It's written, directed, starring my very close friend Ava Victor. It's really good. It honestly has so much buzz. So it's honestly like,
Yeah, it's really cool. The movie's amazing. I saw a
so
screening.
you guys should go check it out.
Period.
I think it's like New York and LA and then onwards from there. So Coastal, you all got to show up.
The coasts have to show up for once. Yeah.
Please.
I know you're probably busy with your gallery openings and whatnot, but try to make some time.
Charlie and Natalie, we love you. Thank you for doing this.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much,
having
Caleb.
us.
That was a headgum podcast.